In the direct mail space, I get asked all the time, when should I use every door direct mail versus saturation mailing? Well, the answer is, it depends. As you may know, different delivery methods have different postage, and every door direct mail and saturation mail are low on the spectrum, and that's what makes them so popular. Both are affordable, and it's because it's very efficient for the post office. Both blanket what's called a carrier route. A carrier route is every stop a mail carrier makes on his route for the day. Now that number may vary a lot. A city route may have a lot more stops than a rural route, so it's a very unique number. So the key thing here is that every door direct mail and saturation mailings use the carrier route as the foundation for the discount. So let's talk a little bit about every door direct mail. So every door direct mail reaches every resident within a carrier route. So it means there's no sorting, there's no targeting, there's no filtering, there's no addressing, there's no purchasing of a mail list. It's just very simple. So saturation mailings work a little bit differently. It requires you to mail to at least 90% of the residents within the carrier route. So that means you can eliminate up to 10% of the residents and all of the businesses. You can target the mailing, you can include versions, you can do tests, you can include informed delivery, and you can do segmenting. There is a few things you have to do. You have to purchase a mailing list. You have multiple options as to the sizes of the pieces you want to use, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. So the main thing to remember is it's the same carrier routes as EDDM, except it's with smarter targeting options. Okay, so let's talk about the different formats you can use for each of the different mailings, saturation mail versus every door direct mail. With EDDM, it needs to be a flat size. So as flat size, you can either use a larger size postcard, like as an example, like a 7 by 10. So it just needs to meet the requirements of a flat size. So a larger postcard or a flyer. With saturation mailing, it can meet any of the 3 requirements. So a postcard size, a letter size, or a flat size. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility in the piece that you choose to design for saturation mailing. So again, every door direct mail needs to meet a flat size, so like a 7 by 10 or a large size postcard or flyer, and saturation mail, any of the 3, letter rate or letter size, postcard, or flat size. So now you know a little bit about each, and you're probably wondering, so how do I know still which one to use? So to break it down simply, is it something simple? Do you just have a message like a grand opening or a pizza place where it's a simple message and a large format? Maybe every door direct mail is good for that. Is it more of a targeted message, maybe a smaller piece? Do you have more than one audience? Then maybe that's a saturation mailing. Well, every door direct mail has its place. The flexibility, the targeting, and the data you get with saturation mailing often leads to better results.